Hello guys, and welcome back to my 21st commentary video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the trip that Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, took to China. Now, we're talking about this event because this is a seriously significant event. Tons of things went down, so I think you guys are going to be very excited to hear what I have to say in today's video. I'm just going to be recapping about what happened in their meeting in China. So, why did Trump drop his aggressive tariff rhetoric the second he landed? Basically, guys, what Trump is doing is he's using a type of manipulation. Now, Xi Jinping doesn't see this coming, but Trump is trying to act very friendly between him and Xi Jinping so they can come up with a deal and they can make lots of money together. Now, the reason he would do this is because he can potentially make lots of money in this deal. And now I know, guys, I know what you're thinking. Why does he need to make money off of Xi Jinping? And he needs to make money because it can help the American people. And this is insane, guys. Now, what happened is Xi Jinping hosted tea at the Imperial Garden. If you don't know what the Imperial Garden is, it's because you've never been there before. I've never been there before either. And the reason is because it's such a historic place, guys. Donald Trump was so honored to be taken there for tea. It was almost like him and Xi Jinping went on a date together, and it was exciting. And nobody knew what was going to happen because no cameras were allowed. So basically, Trump went to go on his tea date with Xi Jinping and nobody knew what was gonna happen. But then the second that he got out of there, he finally came to the reporters and he told us exactly what happened. And him and Xi Jinping did a big kiss. And this was insane, guys. Nobody thought world leaders could have a relationship like this, but they did. And it was insane. You couldn't even expect this from 100 miles away, guys. It was insane. And now the next thing that happened was that Jensen Huang, who is the leader of NVIDIA, told them that he needed to get more NVIDIA chips. Now, the reason he would do this is because NVIDIA is the biggest company in the world. It has a $7.5 trillion market cap. And so they need to make these deals happen if they want to make more chips. Guys, this is insane. Please lock in and pay attention to this stuff because it can get you very far in the future. If you're getting a job at NVIDIA, it can help with that. If you bring up the trip that Donald Trump took to China. Now, we have a little bit of a theory on our hands. Did Elon Musk use this trip to secure secret favors for Tesla Shanghai? Now, we don't know if this happened because it was all behind bars, so no one actually knows if this is gonna happen or not. But the next thing is insane, guys. They bought 200 Boeing jets. Oh my gosh, China said that they might buy 200 Boeing jets. Now, I don't know if you know the price of a Boeing jet, but it's worth a lot of money. So if China actually goes through with this is a huge deal for Boeing, and they're gonna make a lot of money off of this. Now, guys, go smash that subscribe button if you're hyped for NVIDIA and Boeing to make hundreds of billions of dollars. And of course, they said that once they make hundreds of billions of dollars, they will be giving it away to the American people. Now, this will be insane, guys. Nobody knows what's gonna happen once this goes down. Now, the next thing that's gonna happen is they're gonna focus on beef and soybeans and completely ignore modern tech realities. That's what they did the entire meeting. They didn't talk at all about tech or soybeans. They just talked about modern tech realities. And the next thing, Trump invited Xi to Washington for September 25th. forth. Now people have skepticized that this could be another opportunity for them to go on a tea date together. Now nobody knows what's really gonna happen when they do go on a tea date together, but everyone thinks that it's gonna mean that Trump and the United States and China are gonna have so many deals with each other because it's gonna be insane. Oh my gosh, guys, please hit the subscribe button. Now, what's going to happen is they are leaving a $14 billion Taiwan arms deal undecided, and this looks like reckless bargaining. How could they do this? How could they decide to leave this untouched? I don't even know, guys. I don't know how they're going to decide to do that. But the next thing that happened was Marco Rubio was scrambling to make sure that Taiwan showed up in this deal that they were talking about. And what happened is nothing happened. They didn't even talk about Taiwan. Taiwan was left in the dust. Nobody knows where Taiwan's gonna go. It's a tour, it's a story for times to tell, and they don't know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. And it shows that there's major internal policy chaos. Now Marco Rubio is very upset about this, and he's gonna use it as a leverage point to run for president in 2028. Now guys, if you thought the story was insane before, buckle in your seatbelts and get ready for this next part, because what Marco Rubio is planning to do is he's gonna overthrow the Democratic Party of the United States of America. Now, why has nobody ever done this before? It's because they didn't think that they were able to, right? But now Marco Rubio realizes he can get an advantage over the rest of the United States if he just gets rid of one of the parties. And now guys, this is insane because nobody has ever done this before, and that guy just used his strength on me, which is crazy. Now, can a bilateral board of trade actually function, or is it fluff, guys? I don't know if you've been involved in the government in the past 10 years, but there have been many things the government has tried to launch, regardless of the country that you're living in, and sometimes some of the stuff just doesn't work out, guys. We gotta be brutally honest with ourselves. Sometimes the stuff just goes down the toilet and it just doesn't work, and then they have to cancel it. Now guys, what I'm going to be telling you guys about today is a tale worth of times where something didn't work out. So basically, there was this guy, and his name was Justin Trudeau, and he was the 51st president of the United States of America, but he actually lived in Canada, which was a crazy plot twist. No one thought that was possible. But what actually happened was that Justin Trudeau was gay. What? Who even mentioned that? I don't know, but he tried to pass a policy where it would give each Canadian citizen $100 billion. Now this was an obvious ripoff for the United States, because why would the United States want to give Canadians $100 billion? It doesn't make sense. And basically what happened is he was overthrown by the people of Canada. Not Canada, I mean the United States. Because you can't just give out your country's money like that. It's just not a safe economic deal. And people weren't happy. They got so upset with him that they actually overthrew the government, guys. This was insane. Nobody thought this was gonna happen, but then it did happen. So I think if Marco Rubio tries to do the same thing with the American government, he's probably gonna end up with the same deal happening on his end. He's gonna get overthrown by the American people, and then they're all gonna be very unhappy with what he did, because if he wants to give out a bunch of money to a bunch of non-Americans, that's gonna ruin his political stance, because his whole political stance is for helping American people. But if he's helping Canadian people instead, it's not gonna be good for his image. Now guys, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Okay guys, so now what does this mean for Marco Rubio's future? This means that Marco Rubio is basically probably not going to be able to run in American politics anymore. He's going to have to switch to some other country, and my theory is that he's going to switch to China. China just seems like the better country to switch to for Marco Rubio, because yeah, it's just a nice place where he can go, he can chill, he can maybe have some tea parties. Yeah. Do you guys know where the last guy in this game would be? I don't know where he is, so I'm gonna go look for him. Oh, shoot. Okay, guys. thank you for watching my video today. That's gonna be all. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you in the next video when I'm talking about the crazy drama that went down in Germany the other day. Goodbye, guys.